You just
I'm
have
not.
to wing time.
That's true. 96 days till football season, John. 96 days.
I'm so fired up.
Do you have a football closing thought here, Brad, before I hop over to basketball real quick?
Football closing thought. Excited to pre-order my Phil Steele book. Going to be 15 years in a row. I bought a Phil Steele book. Yeah. I think it's the 15 year anniversary of me being a Phil Steele customer.
That's big time. I'm actually, it does fire up Brad. Like, he gets very excited talking about it.
Yeah. It's my favorite book.
It's
the only thing I read all. It's the only thing I read all year.
I'll take that. Loss at Illinois, beat Oregon and Penn State. I mean, I would take that. Give me all of them. I'm greedy. And I think it's okay to be greedy in situations like this. Like, well, you know?
Yeah. I'm taking a playoff bid.
That's kind of where I'm at.
We're here to dance. And if we're dancing,
I'm at the point,
I'm going to be happy. If we're not dancing, I'm going to be a little disappointed that we're not.
I'm split because I really enjoy like pushing back against the narrative and like fighting against it, but it's almost like it's tired. Like I'm repeating the same points over and over again. I'm at the point where I'm ready to watch pads hit pads and like,
yeah,
I'm ready for ball. So that we're definitely counting down the days. But again, I think I'm going into this football season as an Indiana football fan, being greedy about what we can do this year. I agree. I agree, Fat Boy. I want the Big Ten title too.
Oh man,
and I don't think
game in Indy. Home game in Indy.
We got to get one in before they move the conference title game to Vegas.
You don't think Hoosiers will travel to Vegas?
I'm saying we need one in Indy before they move it to Vegas. That's what I'm saying.
True. Yeah, I think I bet Pons gets a pick six. Dante Moore loves throwing pick sixes. He loves it. He loves it so much. It's like one of his favorite things to do. Just throw pick six. Yeah. I think D'Angelo Pons takes a pick six on Dante Moore. I'm calling it.
Mendoza's mobility will be fun to watch and add another 10 points. Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting, different new pieces to this Indiana offense. The Mendoza mobility being a huge one. Again, I talked about in my solo pod our solo show 2 weeks ago. They literally like moved the quarterback off the spot 0.25% of the time. 0.25. What does it even look like? I don't know, but it's good. They're going to move Mendoza significantly more than that. And obviously that opens up a whole other side of the playbook. Shout out to Jackson Johnson dropping the Indiana Voice of College Football Twitter in the chat. Yeah, that's what we got for football. Yeah, my closing thoughts on being greedy.
Yeah, I think we have a right to be greedy because I think Mendoza's mobility is probably the biggest difference of this game besides the fact that I think every position group is better. I think getting better is one thing, but then having a totally different dimension to the offense is like unlocking that speaks volumes. That offense was absolutely humming last year. So just picture like what it could be. Could it make it even more convoluted to where it almost regresses? Maybe, but I'm an optimist and I believe in Mike Shanahan. I'm going to believe that it's going to take a big jump in the ladder. I think that was the first time Mike Shanahan's worked with a guy that couldn't roll out. We talk about, remember when we first started this pod, we talked about all the James Madison quarterbacks, Todd Centennial, Jordan McLeod. Those are all dual threat guys. So to bring in a guy that's like that, but 6'5" and has the pocket passer capabilities, kind of the mix of Jordan McLeod and Curtis Rourke in a way. There you get, an Andrew Luck type prospect in Fernando Mendoza. There you go.
And Fat Boy says Fisher is being overlooked, shaking my head.
Fisher's
the best returning linebacker in the Big Ten.
In the country, probably.
It makes him that in the country.
He was probably one of the best returning linebackers in the Big Ten going into last year. So he should be,
he played like it.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. His work was dual threat before the injury. Not like Mendoza or Jordan McLeod, though. I think it's a little different. I think he had that.
We talked about
Burrow escapism.
We talked about his rushing ability. It's not like he was like a mobile guy, but he definitely had the ability to escape much more than he was able to show last year, whereas like he was pretty much dominating from the pocket the entire time. So it got masked. But against an Ohio State, against a Notre Dame, like taking into account that maybe he could have moved right or left a little bit quicker than he did because of his injuries, like, yeah, you got to think what if going into specifically those two games, but they beat everybody else.
Yeah, I think you know who was really athletic at Ohio was Rourke's older brother, Nathan. Nathan was really athletic, but he was about 6'3", like a lot shorter, less gangly than Curtis. But yeah, Curtis definitely could run a little bit before the knee injury.
Two-time MAC player of the year.
Two knee injuries took away his mobility, and yeah, obviously his brother, former Jacksonville Jaguar, which we love.
Gladstone guys.
Yeah, Nathan Rourke was very, very mobile back in his day. Had to imagine that Rourke was similar, even though he's a lot bigger. But yeah, that's it for football for me.